Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Good morning, happy Friday. Cinco de Mayo, happy Cinco de Mayo. May 8th. It's around 7:45 here in North Naples. I'm just a little bit south of the Ritz-Carlton on Pelican Bay Beach. Kind of hanging out down here. We had a sea turtle. We saw a sea turtle crawl up onto the new sand berm down here this morning, and I want to see if it was a successful crawl. If we have a new nest, they've been down there, the turtle guy, and he looks like he has a trainee with him, so I didn't want to put the pressure on her, giving them their space there. So we'll go see if we have a new nest down there, then we'll take a little stroll up the beach. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. If you enjoy my videos, I get a penny for each star that you send on Facebook. Also tips. If you look in the description of this post, tips are greatly appreciated. You can find a link to my PayPal account. You can also find me on Venmo and Apple Pay. If you're a user of those apps, you know how to use them. Just look for Robb Stan. Venmo's the best. Venmo's pretty much feeless. I like Venmo. PayPal, there's some small fees. But thanks for hanging out with me. That's the most important thing, that you're here. We're together this morning. Made it out of bed. Hopefully you're out of bed. Hopefully you're not watching under the covers there. But if you are, lucky you. Let me do the walking. I'll do the walking for you. So when we left the beach yesterday, we were up to 12 turtle nests. I think there were 19 false crawls. So yesterday, and 12 successful crawls, 12 nests. See, I saw the Turtle Patrol guy down here yesterday morning, and at that time, he said there were 17 false crawls and 11 nests, but by the time we got up to the other end of the beach, he had found a new nest, and I noticed 2 false crawls, so I might have missed a false crawl. But we're close. We're doing good here. We're doing good. There's some sun. A little bit of sunlight hitting the water. Still got some little waves here coming in. It's got to really calm down to clear up. The tide's just starting to come back in now too. So when the tide comes in is when you get the nicer, clearer, cleaner water, especially around a pass like Clam Pass or Wiggins Pass. Although the other morning when we went down to Clam Pass, it was horrible with the red drift algae. I did notice some little patches of that red drift algae out in the water this morning as I was walking down the beach. So it's still out here, darn it. But it's starting to dry up along the high tide line here, so that's a good thing. But it's still here, messing up my pictures and my videos. But it's not going to hurt you. It's nothing to worry about. It will eventually just dry up and go away. So they're just ahead of me with the berm. They're making their way to the north. And we were hoping they were going to be done yesterday morning. We were hoping, oh, there goes the John Deere with the rake, going to pick up the red drift algae on the beach. as I was saying, we were hoping that berm project was going to be wrapping up, but now they got to go back up the beach and put some more sand in. Seems they were off on their calculations. They're a foot low up by the La Playa. So everybody between Vanderbilt Beach Park and La Playa gets to watch the trucks rolling up and down the beach again. Hopefully I won't take them long. It's not a huge stretch of beach that they got to do. A little breeze coming out of the northeast. This morning when I came out, it was about 4 miles an hour. It might have picked up a little bit now. It's taken a long time down there by that turtle crawl. That's why I'm thinking it's a new nest. If it was a false crawl, they'd have been out of there. Marcus is really good. He knows right away. You can kind of tell. You poke your hand down in the sand, and if it's soft, there's a good chance there's a nest. She did some digging because when they cover the nest up, it's nice and soft. Soft and fluffy. And then what he does, I think he has a trainee doing it now. It's probably taking her a little longer. Is he'll dig down into that soft sand, reach down in there, and when he feels some eggs, he'll stop. And he just verify that there's eggs in that nest. And then they put the stakes up with the yellow ribbons. Sometimes they put a metal cage on top of it to keep raccoons, primarily raccoons, out of the nest. They love those little turtle eggs. As a reminder, don't tamper with the nests. Don't try to pet a sea turtle if you see one on the beach. Don't pick up baby sea turtles if you're fortunate enough to see them emerging from the nest and run into the water. Keep your hands off them. If you're out on the beach walking at night, no lights on, please. No flash photography. If you come upon a sea turtle, just leave it alone. Keep your distance. If you get caught messing with the sea turtle, you're going to be in deep doo-doo. First with FWC and then with me. It's taking a very long time down here. I remember one of the new park rangers at Del Norwegans, when she was sent out to check on her first nest. I just kind of stood over her shoulder, no pressure whatsoever. And she was just digging up a storm. And I was like, do I tell her? I said, my gut instinct is it's over here. And just let her keep digging. That's how you learn. Finally, another ranger came out and helped her. And it was about 6 inches away from where I thought I would have dug a hole. I learned a lot in the old days from our park rangers up there. We had some really awesome rangers. Bill, oh Bill. Bill was great. Carl taught me a lot. Carl Marchand was an incredible park ranger. I don't know if any of you remember the old days at Del Norwegans. He was a great ranger. Big guy, happy guy. He'd always let me hang out with him when he was checking the sea turtle nests and give me some insights, educate me. Our new park manager up there, Ranger T. Terrence, he's a great guy too. That guy's, when you talk to him, he's always smiling, laughing. I hear him pounding the stakes in at the nest down here. By the way, Wiggins could always use some moolah. Just like me, our state parks could always use some money. So if you have a favorite state park, if it donate to them. They usually have a Friends of that park, like Friends of Del Norwegians Pass State Park. You donate through those organizations. If you don't have a favorite state park, donate to my favorite state park, Del Norwegians. Look for Friends of Del Norwegians Pass State Park online. You can donate right online. That money goes to a good cause. And right now, with the park being devastated by the hurricane, they definitely need moolah. Some cabbage, some green, some lettuce. I'm pacing back and forth. That's what I'm doing right now. Instead of just standing there waiting for him to finish the nest, I'm pacing back and forth. I got a bad habit of pacing. Yesterday on my personal page, I shared my walking distance, my steps and walking distance from yesterday. And you'll see the majority of it. I think yesterday we did, I don't know, 8.5 miles or something in the morning. I can't remember now, but you see it's all in the morning, my walking. I gotta veg out in the afternoon. Most of the time I don't have my phone with me when I'm walking around in the afternoon. I just leave it in the house. So you don't see anything, any steps in the afternoon from me. But yesterday you'll see one spike sticking up in the afternoon between 3 and 4 o'clock. And I was talking to a friend of ours on the phone. A good friend, Linda Brooks. She's probably watching right now. But we were chatting for, 35 minutes. And I walked about a half a mile. I paced 1,098 steps, walked for about a half a mile pacing while I was talking to her on the phone. So there's one way to get a workout. Start pacing when you're talking to people on the phone. You might get your 5 miles in if you're a big talker. I know people, gosh, they just talk and 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 talk. How many of you have a friend like that? I've got a couple that at times I do the thing. Yep, because I'm doing something else on my computer while they're chatting. Guilty. I am guilty of that. I know nobody listening has ever done that. I'm the only one that has ever done that. This water feels great. It is starting to clear up. Definitely starting to clear up. 80 degrees. But it was so darn rough. So rough. Sunday here. Man, Sunday and then the next few days after that. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The water was coming up to the new sand berm here. There's places on the beach where the water did crest over top of the sand berm, the new sand berm. So it probably needs to be about 8 foot higher. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. All right, they're on their way up the beach to check for more sea turtle nests. We'll go see what number that is. Say, yay, another new nest. See if that's number 13. If it's a larger number than 13, that means there's more new nests down to the south of this. And they were down the south end of the beach for a while this morning. They're number, wouldn't that be something? Here we go. So what they do here is just when I'm calling these numbers, we understand. Way down there where you see those condos, this side is where Pass is, where the numbers start on these turtle nests. So number one could be behind me. They do. I mean, wherever the first one was, who knows where it is. But they go down, they check that area first in the morning. So they would start numbering them sequentially as they get up the beach. So we saw number 12 all the way up at the north end of the beach yesterday. That was the furthest to the north yesterday and brand new, so we knew that it was the last nest. So now, if this is not nest number 13 over here on the beach, what does that mean? If that's nest number 14 or 15, it means there's one or two new nests down there. So let's see. Right up on the edge of the berm. That's not good. We'd like to see them get up. This is not a good place. Not a good place at all for this nest, unfortunately. Being on the edge like this, the next couple of months, we get some storms. It's going to be washing this berm right out of here. Would have been nicer if you got up higher. But there it is. Nest number 13. Okay, that is number 13, so that is our newest one for this morning. I'm just going to take a quick photo of it while I'm here. I don't want to pass up the opportunity. Well, that's good news. All right, are we going to see any more during this morning's walk? Let's hope so, huh? Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was hoping I'd run into you.
What's up?
I brought you some cash.
Oh, you are such a sweetheart.
I don't do any of the PayPal.
Yeah, a lot of people don't do that, but that's okay. I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you.
What number are we?
We're at 13. That's our newest one. So,
Marcus this morning?
well, he's working his way up the beach.
Yeah, okay.
So when I get up to the other end, I'll know if that's whatever the high, if you see a new crawl and it's a higher number up there, that's the last one.
Last year.
It's a lot of beach.
Yeah.
You saw one?
Well, I've got pictures of it.
How cool.
No, I saw it the morning of, had just laid and went back, but then Marcus and I were looking and like 4 of them didn't get out.
The latecomers, the late crawlers. Yeah, that is so cool. So we helped them out.
Yes.
Yeah, that is fun.
It was fun.
One of the park rangers one time, what they'll do is it's getting kind of late now. You usually want to release them when it's dark. So they'll take them and they put them in a dark place. They put them in a box, and then they go out after the sun sets and release them. And they let a couple people do it. Oh my God, they were so excited.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
But what's even more, it's pretty cool because they don't come back next year. They come back 3 years.
The adults, yeah.
Isn't that weird?
But they can come up several times during the nesting period.
Oh, I didn't
It
know
only
that.
takes them 30 days to go do. So like these, they have plenty of time to go out there and do it again and have a little party and come back up.
Those rat bastards out there.
Hey, they're just doing
Anyway,
what
I'm
Mother
Annie.
knew. Annie, it is nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. So
Thank you very much. And
Yeah,
I'll see you on the beach. Thank you. God bless you. Tell people to fill those holes in.
There was a big one down there.
Yeah, we got to find out who's doing that. Got to fill in our holes. We've got to keep preaching that message. Fill in your holes. That was so sweet. She actually gave me a tip. God bless her. There's some awesome people out here. I ran into her, by the restrooms at Vanderbilt here. Oh, by the way, well, let me finish that story. I ran into her by the restrooms, and she was wondering how to get up to Bluebell. She's been coming here, and she wanted to go to Bluebell, and she thought she had to go back to Vanderbilt Beach. drive to get there. I'm like, no, you just walk up Gulf Shore to Bluebill. So that's how we started chatting. She said, oh, are you Rob? It's like, yes, I watch you all the time. That happens a lot out here. It's so cool. I love it. But anyway, the restrooms, the real restrooms up at Bluebill, it looks like they're open. No more red tape around them. I think the temporary stuff days are done up at Bluebill. I guess we'll have to go up there and verify that this morning. I didn't want to walk that far. But that's newsworthy for a lot of folks. Real bathrooms, gonna go find out if that's true. I saw somebody made a post about that yesterday. So that might be my big scoop on the beach report today. Restroom facilities open. Hey, it's important. Good morning. Kind of dilly-dallying here this morning. Just waiting to see that nest. I love talking to people on the beach. It's fun. Especially if I have any chance whatsoever to educate them a little bit about something. Share what little bit I know. And maybe they can expand upon it. Come back and teach me. I love that. Never too old to learn something new. Just got to keep your mind open. Don't think you're a know-it-all. Well, know-it-alls. Who's got a know-it-all friend? My dad, I got him a t-shirt. My dad was pretty smart. He was a very, very common sense kind of guy, and he was a tinkerer. He would fix, he wasn't scared to take anything apart and try to fix it. Anything. From a television to a toaster. Talk about, oh my gosh, he's always tinkering on this car. Always. But I got him this shirt one time, and it said general, like a general in the army, you know, general know-it-all. That was definitely the general know-it-all, but in a good way. But yeah, friends. Anybody got a friend that no matter whatever you say, they got to top you? They just got to top you. Oh, I did this. Oh, well, I did it twice. That is so frustrating. It's like, oh, that's cool. Really thin, wispy clouds here. Not blocking the sun too much. Maybe later this afternoon, it's going to get a little sunnier, a little clearer. Earlier this morning, the forecast said that maybe around 4 o'clock. Sunnier conditions, but it's pretty sunny. Just behind the shadows of the buildings. We're going to be out in that sun here in a minute. Good morning. Little snowy egret down here. Waiting for the fish to roll in the little waves. Have a little breakfast. You hear that darn helicopter buzzing around somewhere. Love watching these little guys or girls or whatever. Your guess is as good as mine. Chopper's coming down the beach towards me. could see him up there. See him go through there. Well, here's where we're at with our berm. Good morning. Yeah. We're at down by the second condo as you're walking south in Bay Colony. 2 condos south of the Ritz-Carlton. And there's another dump truck load of sand coming down the beach as I speak. The bulldozer taking a little break here. They don't have much of a distance now from the stockpile. They get down here pretty quick. There's another load coming in. Off he goes, back for another load. They're probably not running too many trucks here, just because of the short travel distance. You can see they don't have far to go. Just up there. There's the bulldozer behind me, clankety clanking. Doing his bulldozering thing. Yeah, let's keep marching up the beach here. Kind of letting our Sea Turtle Patrol guy Marcus get ahead of me. Comes another load. There comes another one. Not a very commanding horn, is it? And that's his backup alarm. He's got a broken backup alarm. Sounds like a duck quacking. Cracks me up when I hear that. So they might have 3 trucks running. It is beautiful out here. Man, is it beautiful. Thanks for hanging out with me, by the way. Thanks for being a friend. Hit that share button. Yeah, see, it doesn't take them long to get back and forth there. Moving right along. So we're just passing by the Ritz-Carlton over here on the right. Once again, not open. Thankfully, I don't think any sea turtles tried to come up on the beach where their staging area is here, the holding pen for the sand. I don't think any sea turtles tried getting up into there. I know there's still more beach to do here in Collier County. I don't know if they're on Marco Island working or not. If they got Marco done, I don't know. My legs are already starting to feel tired. Trying to find some harder ground to walk on, some harder sand. It's pretty hard right down here this morning along the edge of the water. Right at this particular spot anyway. So yeah, it looks like there's maybe 3 of those big dump trucks running on the beach now. Looks like they pulled one out of service just as the bulldozer wouldn't be able to keep up with them. Cabana Dan. A lot of you know Cabana Dan down here. He's been around for a while. Yesterday he said the cabanas will be coming back here once they get things squared away on the beach. He will no longer be just Umbrella Dan. But as soon as I can save up some extra money, which never seems to happen, I get another wireless microphone system where I can have 2 wireless mics hooked up to my camera and have him join me once in a while on a beach walk so we can talk about the old times, the old days, all the changes we've seen here. You know, it's easier to talk about things when you have somebody else to trigger your memories. You know, there's so many, him and I were talking yesterday, there's so many things we've forgotten about. When I first came here, Pelican Bay, boy, that's loud. Get up the beach a little ways here. I got here in 1980, and there was no Pelican Bay, no Ritz-Carlton. That was all just kind of like marshland, swampland. Things are so much different here, much quieter, more relaxed. The beach is very, very firm right here, very hard, the sand. Great walking, but that tide coming in, it's not going to last too long. So let's see if we get any more sea turtles up here to the north. We're on the hunt for sea turtles. I'll probably start a new live feed up here shortly. Hey, thank you for those stars. If you enjoy my videos, if you appreciate what I do, I get a penny for each star that you send on Facebook. Turtle Club restaurant, the Vanderbilt Beach Resort. We're there on the right, under the coconut palms. They shared an update the other day. Mike, the manager, shared an update. You can find that on my Southwest Florida television page. You can also find it on the Vanderbilt Beach Resorts Facebook page. An update on what's going on. The hotel's not quite completely open. Obviously, the Turtle Club restaurant is not open yet. That won't be opening until sometime in the fall. But they are working diligently to get things in order. We're gonna go over, probably, I'm probably gonna take a break right about now. I was thinking going up to the Gulf Point. I think I'm gonna start another live feed while I'm in the shade here. Much easier to see the screen when I'm putting some text in there. So hopefully I'll see you in a few minutes. Hit that share button, please. Hit that share button. If you enjoy our time together. Tell your friends about our beach walks. Love to have them with us. Love to have them become a part of our beach family. Got room for lots of new members. Thousands more. Thousands and thousands. Here's the umbrellas and chairs for the Turtle Club. Got 2 rows of them set up today. Expecting a really nice day here. Awesome. All right, my friends, like I said, hopefully I'll see you in a few minutes. But if not, happy Cinco de Mayo. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.